Asian belt as well. Okay, Aquarius. Ooh, Aquarius. Okay. Street smart is what I'm getting, and it's saying to use that street smartness of yours. There's something that is preparing you. You're getting ready to leave a situation here. You're getting ready to leave a situation, to be no longer be connected to it, detached. There's something that felt like a discord that you're happy to leave, and it's the best decision that you have ever made. Basically, it has that feeling. You're after something much bigger and better for yourself, something that really fits you, that suits you, that appreciates you, that knows your worth, that has that value to that really values you, respects you. That's what I'm seeing here. And for yourself, you have to feel that for yourself. Definitely have to feel that for yourself. And I know many of you, you know that you know your worth. You know that you know your value, which is of course priceless. But you have, what you bring to the table is invaluable, basically. What I'm trying to say is value yourself. You have like this spark within you that is really igniting. It's lighting up and it's getting bigger and more fiery. Like, you know who you are. I definitely see that. And there are certain challenges and things that you kind of wrestle with sometimes, like life things. But you always win, no matter what. It comes through in different ways, of course. And you always rise to the top with this. You're extremely skilled and talented here. Extremely. There's a gift. You have a gift. Some of you have a gift. I also see. So utilize that. Try to It's like some of you trying to break into it. I do see that the universe is sending you a reward, giving you a reward. Something that will help fulfill a wish of some kind. There are certain things that I see you have obligations to do, to complete, and that doesn't seem like it's going to be difficult. There's something that's going to a situation that's a little bit tricky is going to be on the straight and narrow. Could be somebody you're dealing with, something that at times has felt heavy will be on the straight and narrow, which is exactly what you've been wishing for, you've been wanting, or There's I see a big boulder that's been in the way, that's been a distraction. Also, distractions here and there, and it's created a big block in your way that is removing itself. And this time, you don't have to fight for it to move, to struggle. When you do something, you do it 110%, no doubt. You really do exert all your blood, sweat, guts, all of that. But this time around, it's like, oh wow, it's independently moving by itself. And what I do see is like you're scoring big time. That's what I see, Aquarius. You're scoring big time, and something that you absolutely deserve. And I do see you celebrating something, I see you going out for a pint, a beer or something. I know that could be specific, but it's like cheers, yes, woohoo kind of thing. I like that. It could be something you're signing, a new contract, or in your mind there is one little thing that sometimes gets louder and sometimes it gets quieter, and it's that thing that feels like an annoying bee buzzing around, trying to distract you or to put doubt, like a seed of doubt, and I see that it's being purged out, which is great. It's being purged out. There's something. I get a very specific, very strange message that I haven't had before ever. Somebody is giving you a leaflet, like a pamphlet leaflet thing on the street, and or somewhere, and you could, sometimes when you take a pamphlet or leaflet and you don't really look at it properly, you just throw it away or something. But this time around, it's catching your attention. There's something there with it. It could be a new class that you're joining, something that, I see these new connections coming into your life, and it could all be just because you walked down the street and you took the leaflet of the person doing their job. Things can, like the ripple effect. How I like that. Loving what's happening with you here, Aquarius. A ripple effect. By the way, I almost said Virgo for some reason. I did not do a Virgo reading. Now. So maybe that's just for the very few. There's a Virgo connection here for some of you. Anyhow, I love how there's this beautiful ripple effect, domino effect happening with you. Okay. Positive news as well that's going to really change gears for you. The Tower card. Ooh. 1 second. A bunch of cards just fell. Okay. Temperance. Lovely. Okay. And the Hanged Man. Tower card. Temperance and the Hanged Man. Okay. The Tower card coming out first, especially, just before the Temperance, is exactly what's needed. You see how things balance out very, very quickly. This is a blessing because it's completely removing what's needed to be removed from your life, from your way. Something that was in the way is no longer going to be there. Allowing a transformation to happen, allowing this change to flow through, allowing tranquility, a really good balance. And I also see here with the Temperance, you gaining this strength. The Tower card is exactly what was needed, and as this gets really kind of things get removed, something gets lifted off, this weight gets lifted off. And sure, it can be challenging at times, but because you have the Temperance here, and then the Hanged Man, things are starting to happen in the right way, in a positive way, in a positive manner. There's healing that I see that's been going on as well. There's a stepping stone. This is a stepping stone for you. An answer's coming in that's needed for you to finish something. Oh, 2 cards? Okay, let's see. Oh, the Ace of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Thank you. All right. Okay. The Ace of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles. Now you see I want to say the straight and narrow thing that I mentioned is coming through right now. You get your victory, something that you've been, eyeing, been focusing on, trying to hit that target, and you get that victory, you win. There's something I see here with the Ace of Swords, that something is done exceptionally well. Like I said, you put in 110%. Good is, for you. For other people, it's great. But you want exceptional, and you tick that box, exceptional. And, here with the 7 of Pentacles, it shows that now, you can start to plant those seeds very carefully and very happily as well, because you know that you have that opportunity, you have that flexibility and the time to also, work on something that you care about, if that makes sense. There's a vision that you have that's coming to life. A vision that you have that is coming to life. The Queen of Wands. Oh, that is perfect. That is perfect. Sorry. That I love how that's come out. We were talking about. Oh, sorry. I'm so happy. We were talking about that bee that's around you. That's like trying to flick off, and it's that bee of like the. I don't know why my examples and metaphors, I know sometimes can be weird, but it's like that little voice that tries to have doubt in you. We don't want it anymore. The Queen of Wands comes out. It is confident. It is attractive. powerful, standing tall, unafraid, all of that. Like, definitely gaining your power, not afraid to show it, to be it. There's a fire within you. Like I said, that's been ignited. I love how that's come through. There's a fire within you that's been ignited. And it's coming out. As it comes out, it's not going to stop, It's fiery, it's independent also is what I'm seeing. So it comes through. And I do also see you keep it classy. You keep it classy, something about that. You have class. You have class. Again, I see whatever it is that you're working on, that you're focused on, you do in an exceptional way. And there's something here with the Queen of Wands that says it's worry less. You're not going to have to worry, with this. And I feel like you may be surprising yourself as well. And also realizing that you should put less pressure on yourself. But did I say streetwise, smart? I did, right? And I'm seeing that again. Something that you do definitely works out, as with how smart you can be with the situation, and it's like more power to you when it comes to that as well. I love it. Like I said, it's going to be a reason to celebrate. I love this. I love it. No matter, doesn't matter how big or small, in between, everything is a positive step in the right direction.